I
You
do
know,
have another question for you though. Another
yeah,
question for you
yeah.
though.
What's up?
What the hell? What the hell, What the hell, LeBron James? What the hell, Barry? What the hell, Burton? What the hell are we doing with Tyrese Haliburton, bro?
Absolutely nothing, bro. So I've been thinking about this all day. I knew this was going to be a topic. This ain't Halliburton's fault. Here's the thing. This is why it's not Halliburton's fault. Number one, he got the locks and the clamps put on him. Like we forget this injury. Like you always say, right? If you own the court, then you own the court, right?
34 minutes he played.
Right. So you on the court, there's no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about you was injured, you was hurt, like none of that, because you have the option to exit the game. You out there, okay? Because for instance, Aaron Gordon played for Denver. He had to pull hammy or whatever he had, and he still was a found a way to be effective, right? And don't get me wrong, I do think as being the passing point guard, he was effective. He had assists, he got it to the right people, especially down the stretch. You know, he did all of those things. But at the end of the day, if he was still in the game and he wasn't effective, the person who fought it is Rick Carlisle. He is the coach. And the thing is I understand that that's your top player, and that's who earned the right to be on the floor because he's a starter, this that, and the other. But at the same time, your back is against the wall. You had an opportunity to win the game. You've seen somebody else who had a hot hand. Do you think Mark Dagnall is going to take out somebody when Wiggins was going crazy? Did he pull Wiggs out? Nah. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hold up. With respect to that argument, though, right? Wiggins isn't the best player. It would be like pulling Shea because he ain't hooping.
But is Halliburton the best player though, or is it
I,
Siakam?
I
Who won the
well, I
Eastern Conference? Who won the Eastern Conference Finals?
well,
Who won?
I think that it is crazy though, that video of Halliburton just knowing that they was about to call his name and he started to walk on up. And listen, but don't get me wrong, no man. I think that listen, I think that to me, I think that Siakam is like the 1A, 1B with them.
Right. And you
But I
still
think
had him
though,
out there. You still had him out there, and he is the one that won the championship. All I'm
yeah,
saying, I'm
but
gonna let you get back to your point.
yeah,
All
yeah,
I'm saying is Carlisle's responsibility is to put people in place to win the game. And I'm not saying that you don't have him in the last 5 minutes. But what I'm saying is this is not the first time that Carlisle has did this. When Obi Toppin be going crazy, then he'll pull him, right? So because he's sticking to his rotations. So my thing is when McCullum or whatever his name is, what's his name?
TJ McConnell.
Yeah, when he's in the game going crazy and Halliburton isn't, you gotta leave him in. But at the same time, I'm glad you didn't. But go ahead with your point.
Okay, so listen, this is what I'm wondering. They say that bro sustained this injury in game two.
Mhm.
Not so this wasn't just a
No,
injury from last night,
no,
right?
he re-aggravated it last night.
He re-aggravated it, right? So this is my thing. When y'all won y'all home game, right? And you was doing your thing, like it didn't affect you then. And I can understand you re-aggravate stuff. But my thing is this though. You've been playing these minutes, and I tell you, you're right. If you out there, you out there. And so I'm not gonna sit here and give you the pass because you're slightly injured or you're slightly hobbled. You played 34 minutes out there. And I totally understand. If you say, listen, it's the finals, I'm not gonna not play. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give you props on that because it is for the coach to say, is you playing out there to the detriment of the team, right? Especially when TJ McConnell, for some reason, he was balling, right? And I couldn't believe some of the like how easy it was of the shots that he was making, right? I think I watched him probably score about 17, 19 points,
Mhm.
and it was getting to some spots where I was just like, dang, he getting to these spots very easily, though, right?
Right.
But at the same time, though, man, like some of the stuff that I think that was surprising to me was that, like, I saw, what's the guy, Neesmith,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah, Neesmith. Like I saw him not shooting as much, like he didn't take shots. And this is again, I'm thinking like, bro, like it's the finals. So when you pulling up on your shot in the finals, like when else is you going? It might not be, yeah, you got tomorrow, but come on, bro. Like the goal is to get this game in the bag. And so the thing I think is that part it's 50-50 to me. I think that a lot of it was Rick Carlisle, but I think a lot of it is 50-50 on the players. I think that parts that I saw that I thought was crazy is that the rotations, like I saw him playing guys and then not playing guys.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? Because I thought that the dude, Benedict Matherin, like he was hooping. I didn't see him get in. And he's like one of their first guys off the bench. He wasn't playing that much. And you already said they pull Obi Toppin when he hooping. You're not playing TJ McConnell when he hooping. You want to play it. So I can understand that you might say, well, you are our best player, or you're 1A, 1B, whichever one you want to call it. And so we believe overall that we'll go with where you going.
But
I don't know.
here's the thing. This is why. This is why I don't like how the media is portraying it. Because let's go there, right? If he would have sat out and they won the game because of the coaching decisions, hey, he did what was best for the team because he wasn't playing well, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, the same conversation we had when Ant-Man wasn't being as productive, but they came close to winning the game. And I said, Charles, if they would have won the game, will we be having this conversation, right? So the thing is that that's the problem, right? If he would have sat out, then we would have been like, oh, it's the finals and your best player sitting out. Like that's what we would have been saying. And then, or oh, he done destroyed Halliburton's confidence, blah, 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 blah. Like if you was gonna ride the injury, just say he was injured and like boom, when they ask you the question at the end of the game, hey, he re-aggravated this, and McCullum was out there balling, so we left him out there. He gave us the best chance to win the game. And Halliburton's getting treatment now, and we'll see him back game 6. Like there's so many ways you could have just directly answered this question if you would have won the game as well. But that's the thing. That's the reason why I'm putting it on the coach, because I've been watching every minute of every game of the Thunder and the Pacers play, and it feels like he's done that with other players in other situations to where they're on a high, and it's like then you're gonna go and pull Obi Toppin, which I'm grateful for because you playing against my squad. So hey, if he hooping and you pull him out, thumbs up.
I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you though, uh Neesmith and Obi Toppin are probably the more surprising guys from this whole playoff series for the Pacers, like more than Pascal. Because I know what Siakam is gonna do.
Mhm.
He's gonna give you he's gonna give you whatever it is. And I think that I've seen Tyrese Haliburton enough to kind of know. But I think that I just didn't know Neesmith had it like that. And I just didn't know that Obi had that kind of growth, though, bro. I seriously thought that he was just like a very athletic rim runner. And I just didn't know that he had a jump shot on him at all. And maybe it's just a three ball and not like middies and everything like that, or shooting off the dribble. I ain't seen that. But I'm talking about, like, I've been thoroughly impressed with him in the playoffs, not just this series, but all playoffs long, though, bro. So yeah, it's crazy.
And he got a
Very
little edge
impressed.
to him though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
he will
Like
fight.
I said.